Welcome to the England campaign for Medieval Kingdom Wars. And if you guys are following the series, you're probably thinking, well, why is he making another part? Because he said he wouldn't be making any more parts because update 52 is due out. But it seems update 52 has been a little bit delayed. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to do another part in this series, because what I want to do is talk about the relationships between multiple armies. Because at the end of the last part, I recruited this new army up here, which I'll just show you guys.
Carrick ready to set sail.
I spent a lot of money on. It's also worth noting that it's actually making 12 gold per turn because there's no troops in it. So an army can be a way of actually making a bit of cash. And I think the other thing I want to do is actually we're just going to... What's what I've done here? Whoops, we've been attacked by some idiot. Oh, we're just going to auto-resolve that. Oh well, we've made... Obviously somebody
Victory.
thought...
Nothing can
And we made 8 parchment. Oh, that's pretty cool, guys. That's quite useful. Anyway, back to what I was doing. And I'm just going to collect the taxes. And this is the most effective way to collect taxes until you've got lots of it. I think that's about it. So we got about 2,000 odd in here at the moment. But what I was going to say, guys, is that I've got a full stack army here that's a little bit damaged, but if I brought this army down now, the way the game currently works, I emphasize the work currently, is that two armies can't reinforce each other, the same as the garrison can't reinforce an army. So every army has to effectively stand in its own right, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck, but at the same time it can be made useful. And what we're going to do now is we'll just have a look at our means, and I could really do with upgrading our means. I don't know if I've got the cash for it. Yes, I have.
An army hath been sighted bearing down upon us.
My lord.
It says there's an army on the way. Okay, so we might be in a bit of trouble here, guys. I'm just going to flip into the city, because what I would like to do is actually build a barracks if we can get it, so that we can re-equip that army. And also it'd be quite useful to get some defences. So we're going to spend a little bit of time on the means, because obviously this is our foothold on the European continent. And this is where we're going to need to do a little bit of work. And I think this is part of the process of the game, is if you capture something, you've got to spend a little bit of time in the settlement, building it up, getting some strength into it, so that you can actually re-equip your army. And of course, so the garrison can actually defend itself. At the moment, we don't have that much. We could probably do... We got a little bit of food, so we're going to get a couple more serfs going.
Resources are too low for that,
okay. You're training any... Oh, you're training one, so okay. Right, so what we got in the way of resources, we don't really have a lot in the way of wood. We're just going to speed up a little bit, guys. We do need to really improve this up if possible.
Born to work, my lord.
No, he's busy now. Okay, let's get it. Now, a quick tip, guys. See where it says 6,000 over here? I've actually been playing a game off camera, and this 6,000 applies to all these. So you can go up to 6,000 on all these different resources, which is quite cool, actually, guys. I think we're just going to upgrade that building. Yeah, I mean... What we got here, we got a here we should have got an level 2 iron camp, level 3 stone camp. And where's my barn? There's the barn there. Okay. And what I really do need is a barracks. We need 1,400 stone, so okay, we're going to need to really work on the stone here, guys. Actually, probably... I think we'll just upgrade that iron camp as well. Really get these guys working a little bit faster, because I think I need to get this up to at least a stockade level, which means we're going to need to well, I need a barracks in order to recruit troops. We also need a stockade. Actually, it's just we've got a little bit of food now. Let's just get another serf going so that we can get everything working quite quickly. We'll probably get a cow, but we don't have the food for it. Okay. And of course, one of the downsides of this
On to work, my lord.
is this. One of the downsides of this is simply the fact that, well, you can't actually do
Don't
it. But I
flog
think
me,
what we'll do is we'll get
please.
over here. I'm just checking something here, guys, because in the tech this is actually something to do with farms and mills, but I can't see any farms here. Right, I want you over here. Right,
My lord, what do you need?
you start chopping these trees down. Get a little bit of momentum going. Okay. Like this. Right. Just get a barracks built in the centre here. This settlement doesn't have any actual garrison at all, as far as I can remember. And you can see here, guys, what actually happens is that these guys will carry stuff to the mills. So the mills act as like free stores. So getting your serfs here, because like here, these serfs are walking quite a long way now. So I think we'll get those guys over there as well, cutting some wood. They kind of cut a bit quicker that way. I mean, I could really do another serf in here, but the food is coming quite slowly, actually.
Thy workers have completed a building.
Okay. What building did you complete then? Oh no, you've completed this. Okay. Ha! Oh, really need to improve the food situation. Need some sheep, chickens. Okay, let's get another chicken in as well. See if we can get the food situation going a little bit better with the eggs and that. How about the palisade? Yep, I think we'll start with the palisade now. Oh, we're getting this up here now. Okay. I think where's the other palisade then? This is a level 3 settlement. Okay. Just get the palisade up and running as well. Get this to, because this is a level 3 settlement, so we might as well get this palisade built as well. That also means that we're probably going to need to move all our serfs over to this area, actually. Depends on where the gate is. So food's still very short. Don't understand why the food's not building up. Oh, it's building up a little bit quicker. Okay, guys. Let's see if we can snap that up to a level speed 2. As I say, we'll see where the gateway comes in. Because of course level 1 you've got no defences, level 2 is the towers, and of course level 3 now gives this actually a stockade right through the centre of the house here. Well, I suppose it's not through the centre of the house, it's just the scaffoldings through the centre of the house. Well, these guys...
Don't flog me, please.
I want you up here as well.
Bring those axes, fellas.
So that you can chop the wood down more effectively. Because the gateway's here, see? So, like these, they've got to walk a long way round now to actually deliver the wood, which slows up their progress. What we actually do need now is to get these guys up here as well. So I think maybe maybe you can get round here and chop that.
Trees.
So that actually will make them a little bit more efficient. And that's the highest we can actually take this settlement up. But it does mean that we can now 140 food, 180 food. Wow. Wasteman. See if we can. Where's they here? We could get a couple of yeomen. Do I want yeomen? I think I could probably do with. Actually, could probably do an archery range here as well. I don't know if I've got any more spaces. Have I got any more slots here? Yes, we've got a slot out here. 750, 900 stone. Yep, let's get an archery range here as well, so we can actually recruit both types of troops here. Okay, let's just build this up, guys.
My lord.
Right. No, okay. Just whack out a bowman. And then, as I say, we'll go back up to the top level.
Standing ready.
Okay, you guys.
Archers are doing.
Okay, let's just get back up onto the world map. Okay, so we're back out here in Armies, but if I show you guys now, see, we've still got a very weak garrison here.
Careened Carrick standing ready.
And we've got this damaged army here that really needs to be repaired. So if we do a unit transfer into there, so actually, yeah. And I think you probably need a pig in there, and you can bring back a chicken to there. It'd be really nice if you could rearrange these guys. I'm just going to put you in here and you in there. I mean, this army's not fully up to strength. It needs some extra units in it, and of course these guys, these new guys, don't have the level compared to other armies. But what we can do is come over to Dover here, and we can no, what we got in here, we don't have anything. We've got some basic bowmen. Okay, let's just get into the city, and what we can do is reinforce, create that army there. So we're just going to show you how you can actually use one army to reinforce another army without, so they can't actually fight together. So what we're going to do is come into Dover. Again, Dover's not doing that well with food at the moment for some reason. It's okay, we're just going to let this build up. I mean, could probably do a second barn actually. Where's the barn? There's the barn. Prevent local technology. We've got all the local technology. Let's just get another pig in here, guys. You can see we've got a nice, reasonably strong garrison here. I think this is a glitch here, along here, guys, that you get the outer palisade around like that, because this is finished. Okay. Well, we're getting a little bit of food now, so let's just get over to up to here, because of course we got our archery ground here and our here. So what we got is billman 95. We can get a billman and a maceman. So we're just going to recruit, and effectively what we're going to be doing, guys, is recruiting some replacements here.
Billman ready to serve.
Okay. So,
Billman ready to serve.
okay. Obviously the macemen do not announce themselves, so what we're going to do now is just flip back up to this top level. And if we go to Lewis, I'm for sure Lewis is where I actually built the archery ground here. Okay, let's just get into Lewis here. I'm just going to the city. Yep, we got the archery ground here. You can just check here, see guys, and it's level 5. And we got a storehouse here, so I'm just going to enter the city here. Right, so here we are. We got in here.
Bowmen stand ready.
We got some level 1 bowmen here, but they're not particularly that good. Got plenty of food here, so here's the archers. So I think we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just going to build 5 level 5 bowmen here, and I think what we could probably do is get another serf in here as well. To speed up again, guys.
Men of arrows standing ready.
And of course what you can do is just, not that it makes that much difference actually, just put it there. Okay.
Don't flog me, please.
Right, let's
Men of arrows standing ready.
get that surf out that way. See, the food's really piling in on this one. I don't know what the difference between the two is. I mean, it's an interesting...
Men of arrows,
Okay.
standing ready.
Okay, just check. Right, one more to go. And then we're... Actually, that should be
Men
enough.
of arrows.
This army...
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
transfer units from Dover. So we're just going to bring this... Bring these units over. We got some level 6 yeomen. Certainly want him. Actually, these guys aren't too bad. Actually, just leave these guys here. Right, I've got plenty of chickens. Let's just flip back.
Trim take to their
And
midships,
just
my
going to transfer
lord.
units from Lewis. We've got some more bowmen here. And this is how you can drive one economy from the rest. Though bear in mind that you shouldn't be completely exposing your armies to.
Carrick ready to set sail.
And what we're going to do is bring this army down here.
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
And hopefully this guy is just going to speed up a little bit, guys. And this is where you're working on the campaign map. Let's just check out.
Well met, my lord.
Okay, locate the army. So it says there down here somewhere. I mean, this is where the absence of spies in this game can be a real pain in the neck. I mean, I must admit I do love my spies. Okay.
Trim take to their midships, my lord.
Right, Dover army. See this, so you can transfer directly to an army. We got plenty of bowmen. I think you can come back because you're not much good. Get you there. I think you're a bit damaged, so we might as well put you in here. You're a bit damaged as well, so you might as well come back in here. I can put a maceman in. Actually, so what we got? Lots of billmen. We've got some macemen. We probably could do with a few more archers. You're a level 6 archer. Okay, we'll put you in as well. I probably don't need all that number of chickens actually. Okay. I've got a level 5 bowman, so what those?
Trim take to their midships, my lord.
Right, that's 141. And what we're going to do is okay. You've got to be kidding me. I think they're going to have to work on the actual auto resolve of this a bit, guys. I think we're just going to fight this because we'll probably inflict more casualties by doing the auto resolve. I must admit, I'm not a big fan of auto resolves, even like when I'm fighting Total War. The auto resolves can be a real pain in the neck, to be honest, and you take a lot more casualties than what they actually say. Okay, so we're out.
Billmen on alert.
Okay, Billman. Okay, that's the surf.
Awaiting your orders. Get to it, boys.
Okay. Billman.
Strong pikes here, sir.
Let's get this pikeman going this way as well.
Men.
And behind we will have
Billmen eager for action.
bowman coming up behind. Now, an interesting thing with this is the further away you drag from the arrow when you put it down, the wider the formation you get.
It's trouble brewing.
Okay, let's see, where is the opposition? The opposition's over here. Okay, so if you put in here and then drag away like that, you can see here. Oh, no, okay.
Into position. Pikes at 'em.
Okay, pikes at them, archers.
We'll wait our orders.
Okay. Hey,
Billmen on alert.
Try havoc, sir.
Look alert,
Each
boys.
battle comes unbidden.
hey, you're walking past them.
Swing 'em,
idiots.
boys.
Actually, a couple of you guys,
Stand ready.
Bowman and Billman.
Archers are doing it.
Okay,
Lock your arrows, men.
I think
Strong pikes here, sir.
okay,
Billmen on alert.
Billman forward.
To the front, men.
Awaiting your orders.
under attack, my lord. My
Move
gleaming
those
sword
iron
must
balls.
out upon them.
Okay, keep
Get
going.
to it, boys.
Now, one thing you've got to be a little bit careful, guys, is the fact that the AI can sometimes get round behind you and
Strong pikes here, sir.
actually.
Billmen into
Okay.
position.
Okay,
We await our orders.
Is trouble brewing?
where is the enemy? Down here. Okay, come on. In we go, guys. Bring the boys in.
Billmen on alert.
Bring the boys in.
Look alert, boys.
Mace men, attack!
Okay,
Strong pikes here.
okay. See the positions where they split. If I just to give you an example, guys, if I can find the units, I've got them all over the place.
Bowman.
See, if
stand
I got
ready.
these two bowmen, if I put them like this,
Archers are
you'll see
doing
how
it.
close they are. Okay,
Bowman, move it.
hey,
Billmen on alert. Pikes at 'em.
okay,
Straight at 'em, lads.
straight at them, lads. Come on.
Billmen on alert.
Okay,
are
Billman
attacked.
in.
The trumpet sounds to horse away. My soul's in arms and eager for the fray.
Billmen eager for action.
Okay, we've got there. Okay, let's just round these guys up.
Billmen eager for action. Billmen on alert. Pikes at 'em.
Okay, we've got them.
Billmen on alert.
And of course, you've got cinematic here, guys. So you can get in. We got 4 rare spices. Okay.
Son of victory. And by heaven, methinks it was an easy
Yeah, the cinematic mode takes a little bit of getting used to, guys, simply because I don't seem to be able to get the feel for the controls. But in later battles, we will probably look at that in more detail. And you can see here,
Your careened Carrick standing
compared,
ready.
if we'd done the auto resolve, we would have actually, how can you say, we would have actually taken more casualties in this area. But because we didn't use the auto resolve, we didn't actually lose any units. But what we can do is, got Dover Army. Okay, guys, I think you can go back for the moment to refurbish. You can come there, you can go there. And I think what we can do for the moment is you guys can just, which armies which, I think I probably need to
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
rename army. I'll just call you support. I'm not very good at naming armies, guys, but you're the support army. I want you
Trim and take to their
to
midships,
get
my
back
lord.
to here. And how are we doing? We've got 741 in
Trim
camp.
and take to their midships, my lord.
These guys should regenerate over time. And what we're going to do now, guys, is we're just going to shoot down into a means, and we'll do a little bit more work with a means. Hopefully they will start actually picking up some food, and we can start actually building up that barracks and the archery ground so that we can actually get better quality troops. Okay, here we are. See, we've got the barracks are nicely built up.
All right,
Okay,
do, more
wait.
I'm needed.
Over here, guys, please.
Get chopping on those trees. Don't flog me.
Same as you over here, comp.
Swing those axes, fellas.
I think what we need to do is start. No, that's not the yeoman. This is the one we want. What we need to do is upgrade the building. Yeah, we got plenty of upgrades. Let's get this upgraded so that we get them to level 5 straight away. That's 2 level. That takes them to level 3. So we're just going to speed it up a little. We can't get it any faster. Okay, guys. And this is the area I do want to focus on very much in the 216 wood and iron. Yeah, we'll do that. And 214 wood. Yeah, I think that would be good. Get these up as high as possible so we can really push out the necessary to actually, well, as I can say, need to push this up so we can get we can get this upgraded. 360, 720 stone. We don't have enough stone, so what we really need to do is get this stone camp up another level so that he can push the stone out so we can upgrade this building, so then we can get level 5 troops to basically reinforce this army. Okay. I mean, the downside is that we've got to stay in here in order to actually improve this. 360. Yep, we're certainly going to take that up. That gives us a level 5 stone camp. 216, 144. Yep, I think we can take that up. That gives us a level 4 iron camp. And it's just going to 360, 720 stone. Okay, we're just going to let that run. I mean, we could build a storehouse. Don't know what we got here. How much is it going to take us to build a storehouse? 480 wood. Yep, I think that might be useful to get a storehouse in here. The reason I'm building a storehouse is, one, it will increase this to 9,000. Also, having a horse and cart out here will again speed up our woodcutters, because obviously as they cut more and more trees down, they're going to get further and further away from the windmills and that, which means the further they've got to walk, the less efficient they're going to be. So we're going to get the storehouse in here. I mean, you don't.
The new structure is
okay,
ready, my
horse
lord.
and cart. Okay, yep. We'll get that there. What we're going to do is drop the horse and cart in right out about there. Okay. Right, we need 360 wood. Okay, let's just get this done. Yeah, horse and cart are very useful in minor settlements. They're not so useful in larger settlements, but once you can get a horse and cart, you watch this horse and cart go out, guys. So he will come out and set up in the middle of these trees here. Right, and what you will see is that as these woodcutters start to cut the trees down, although these guys seem to be wandering all over the place. Okay,
Gladly.
wait, I want you up over here.
Dogs, my lord.
What you see is now, guys, see the wood really starting to come now. So you can, if you get 3 or 4 serfs, groups of serfs working round a horse cart, guys, the wood just literally just powers in. Okay. Right, that's level 4. Right, I'm just going to get to level 5. What I'll do, guys, is I'll just cut the video here while this is building up, and I'll be back once it's actually finished. Right, guys, we've now got to there. We can upgrade this. And I don't think we can actually get, well, we could get a couple of billmen. Yeah, we can get a couple of billmen in. And we don't have enough food, but we got enough for a couple of billmen, so we're just going to build 2 billmen.
Billmen ready to serve.
Yep. And of course these will be level 5 billmen, which is going to make this.
Billmen ready
Okay,
to serve.
so we're just going to get back to the world map. Right, so we're back on the world map, guys.
Your Careened Carrick standing ready.
What we can do now is these guys can go back into as a garrison. This can come out, and I think we'll just put another billman in here. That's messy. That's the trouble. Okay, sorry about this, guys. I wish there was a better way to actually sort this out, but Okay. Right, these guys are right. Yeah, this is a bit cumbersome, but it makes it look a bit tidier. So, right, so we got loads and loads of billmen. We got 5 macemen. We got lots of archers. Maybe we'll put another billman in there, and then we'll top up this with archers. I mean, strictly speaking, we don't need chickens. We could, although we don't really have. Okay, we'll just leave the chickens in there for the moment, because this is effectively an army. Now there is a difference. Oh, great! Where's this guy going? This could be. We could be in trouble here, guys. Oh no, that's my. And I think, yeah, I've forgotten about my army. I sent my army back. Right.
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
So we got this army here. Anyone short of livestock? See, we got loads of livestock in here. I don't know if it's to do with the cattle. Maidstone. Yeah, I mean, we could put. Okay.
Trim tight to the midships, my laird.
Let's put some more chickens into. There we got level 2 chickens, combat chickens there, see guys. And I think maybe if we drop you guys into here, you might actually refurbish a bit quicker. I don't know if there's a different refurbishment rate. And I think what we can do now is we're just gonna collect the taxes, guys. Got a bit more cash to get like that, and I think just around this part off we're going to have a quick look at the research. You can see here with the battles we fought, we got some nice loot in here, and what I would like to do is go for this. We got the spices, we need 1 more rare spices for that, and we need some we got the gold, so we actually need, so if we sell off a couple of these and buy one of those, we can now craft that. And it means that if we now go into Dover here, I'm just going to enter the city, and of course the advantage is when you've got settlements creating resources, they will keep adding to your list, and that means your research will keep going forward. But what I want to do just around this part off, guys, is if we can find it, we'll just find there's got to be a spare. Nope, that's it. Okay. Oh, come on. There's got to be a spare building plot in here somewhere. Just got to find it, guys. Let me just find it. Well, I haven't used them all up, have I? I can't see. I couldn't have used them all up. This is quite a big. There it is. There's one there. So if we come to the town buildings now, we've got a market. We've got. And what we can do now is build a market here.
A new structure is
right. So we've now got a market, guys. If you see here, you can buy food for iron, wood for iron, and buy stone. So we got plenty of iron. So what we can do is go there, and so we get 500 food for 700 there. So there isn't a silver economy. It's actually a, how can you say, an economy based on barter is probably the best way to describe it. And it seems that it's all for iron at the moment. But that means we now got plenty of food, which means that we can now come down, and if I can get up to here, and it means we can now actually get. We got plenty of that, so we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So the market is the building that actually unlocks the capability to recruit guys, and that you can trade. See here, if you can get the iron and steel really coming in, you don't really need to worry too much about food from then on. because you can always shoot down here and get some more food like that. See guys, so once you've got the market up and running, you can really start to build up your armies, and of course we can do the same here. We can get
Gentlemen ready to serve.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course unlike other games there doesn't seem to be a limit. The limit on the number of armies you are seems to depend on how much you can afford to raise them. I assume that
Gentlemen ready to serve.
I've never really tested it guys, but I've got a feeling that the more armies you have, the more expensive it gets to actually recruit them all. I should think that that is the way that's actually going to do it. So we're just going to
Billmen ready to serve.
build these guys through. Right guys, now what's happened is that where I've recruited so many more, the city of Dover has now reached a maximum. So what I need to do now, before I can actually work on building up a bit of a garrison, is actually transfer the troops back to the army. And again, this is where the process can actually work, is that you can use your army. So what we can do now is transfer units from Dover. You can see here, so we can, and of course you can see here we don't have artillery in this army, so we're going to need to actually improve this army over time with some I could say siege equipment. So this guy can probably come back, so we can replace him. So could him, I don't know, these guys are probably, they're either going to learn or die. That's probably the polite way of saying it. Got a level 6 maceman. And you can see these macemen have now recovered by being in the garrison a bit. So we're just going to bring this army up to strength like this. And of course it means by doing this I'm releasing space within Dover now to do further recruitment. And just to show you guys, this isn't an excessively powerful army, but it's going to do
ready to set sail.
But it's going to do the job, guys. I mean, compared to this army, which is 147, but that's because 1, experience, and 2, we don't have artillery. So we're going to need to think a little bit about artillery. And for there, actually, let's just have a quick look. Attack the town. Can we attack our own town? Okay. I've never actually considered doing that, guys. So let's just have a quick. We'll have a quick flip back into Dover and see if we can build some siege equipment. And that means we can then strengthen this army up a little bit more before we finish. And again, we don't really need siege equipment for the actual settlement. Maybe we might need to take down an iron camp now. Oh no, there's a space here, guys. Okay, military 740 wood. Yeah, we got loads and loads of wood. So we're just going to build a siege workshop here, because effectively Dover is going to be our main military powerhouse. Actually, we could, while we're actually waiting, guys, got a little bit of food now. So I think we'll get 1 of each and a couple more bowmen, just to start building these garrisons up a little bit so that my armies can operate in the field a bit better.
A building has been finished,
Thank you. Lord. And of course the first thing we would need to do is implement local technologies. Nothing. Okay. Of course, the first thing we're going to need to do is upgrade this up as high as possible. I mean, in an emergency, guys, yes, you can actually probably that's going to be high enough, guys. And at the moment, because we haven't done any research, all we can research is a battering ram. So I think what we'll do is we'll get a couple of battle rams. Personally, I don't like the Escalades. They don't seem to be that practical, to be honest. So we're just going to build this, guys, and then I'll take it out, recruit the troops, and then that would be the end of this part. Okay, so we've got 2 battering rams. I'm just going to get back onto the campaign map. So here we are, guys. We're just going to...
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
Dover. And I say these are level 3 battering rams, but they'll be okay. They'll do the job, guys. I think maybe we can add another one of these, another one of these. I think we got enough level archers. Could. Yep, I think that's enough for the moment. And of course, the other advantage also is you can recruit a horse and cart in Dover and put it into this army if you actually have a need for it. So this army is reasonably strong. We got this army down here that's
Your careened Carrick standing ready.
not fantastic. Could probably do with being strengthened a little bit more. We're making some cash here. We've got obviously a bit more money flowing in. We're just going to collect the taxes because obviously we need to think about a bit more about war. Obviously Lewis and Maidstone probably need a bit more work, and so does the Armies. So we need to keep building up our next empire. I think the next problem is going to be trying to find enemies. I mean, it would be nice to really siege Reims, but to siege a walled city is a different technique from attacking a small settlement like this, because the army that we're going in no, I think that's for another part, guys, and this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.